YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is Big Pharma Strategy and Tactics, Episode 3. So in our last episode, we've got our main wheel area kind of maxed out. We've got some good cures coming out of it. Just to review here, we've got Valium Rook XXL for eases migraine. We're building up a little bit of stock on this. Might be from our competitor. What are you selling your migraine? You're selling it at 14% premium, so it's not like they're undercutting us, and we've got sales rep on there. I think the market needs to sort itself out. Plus, we have a daily production of 3, so we are contributing a lot to it. But well, you know what? Let's back that down just a little bit. Then I think we'll be good. We got Shona Balance, our anti-seizure hypoallergenic cream. It does have inflamed skin, but we're decently far from the hot spot, and it's a cream, so that reduces the impact of that. And then we've got our double tier 2, alleviates stomach ulcers, cures hyperthyroidism wombo combo here. And so there's a couple of ways forward I can see for some of our we need to look to the future. Now, one of the things I mentioned in the last episode is I want to find a way to start doing painkillers, like just the vanilla painkillers. Like we're doing the tier 2 and the tier 3 version of painkillers, and there is something to be said for portfolio managing. Portfolio managers basically give free advertising to other members of the cures of the same family. So the more members of a same cure family that you're selling at the same time, all with portfolio managers, the more bonuses that they give all each other, and you get a lot more effect. So I want to make a painkiller, but by itself right now, not a good proposition. Engineering it all the way down to the sweet spot, while that does dodge the inflamed skin, is going to cost us more than we're going to make in the $111 we get for the cure itself. So we got to do something. We got to mix it with something, make it worth our time. And this is what I was talking about and why I love this game. I was doing... also, our thing came in for the liver, just as side effect ridden as the others. But so yeah, I originally saw the sexual health one here, and I'm like, man, that's a lot of things. But with a little creativity, we can make this work. So first off, causes breathing difficulties. Yeah, it's a catalyst, but we don't need the catalyst right now. We can agglomerate it away at a 17 to a 20, and it happens to start there. So we can get rid of this one real easy. Now the other two, this one, yeah, we can get rid of, and this one is a can't remove. But if we mix, if you notice, painkiller and inflamed skin are bottom 2. If we use this as the base and we mix this onto it, these two will obliterate these two, leaving us with a blank, because we're going to get rid of this one, and remove warts. Now, remove warts does not match. It's 11 to 16. That's a completely opposite end of the spectrum here. They don't share things. But if we go to cures, female contraceptive is a 1 to 6, and all we need is an ionizer, which we already have. Now that 1 to a 6, I believe, if we go to painkillers, 5 to a 12. So a 5 and a 6 is where they share a common thing. Now a 6 it's not on the sweet spot. We can't hit the sweet spot, unfortunately, but 2 away from the sweet spot is not that bad. The one X factor is I need to run tests on the female contraceptive to see if its sweet spot is closer to the higher end, which if it is, that's great. If it's like all the way down here at the bottom, then we're going to have a terrible drug rating, even if we dodge side effects. But I think it's worth investigating. So let's investigate, shall we? This is an interesting one. I'm not sure if I want to go investing in that one too eagerly. This is actually probably a better one, because this gives us 3 right off the bat. So we can play around, and I think we can squeeze in something for this. So let's let's do this. Also, research came in here. Do I want to start getting these? No, I kind of want the centrifuge. We need a 5th person though. Although, hang on. These things can be nice. These reduce the cost of machines and lots. The lots are more impactful than the machines. So the plot purchase cost. So I think that's actually worth going into here. The other thing I might go into is patents. Because if our competitor tries to copy our cream, I want to utilize the patents to get them out of that. So we don't necessarily have to use that, but I do want to research those. So yeah, let's hit some patents. All right, so here. So our 2 ingredients, actually this could probably be our export here. So here we're going to import painkillers. Here will be the sexual health for there. Now, this one we need to process. We need to, I think it's agglomerate to get rid of the breathing difficulties. Yes, and it's already at there. So we just need to agglomerate it once. And that obliterates the breathing difficulties. Then we can mix the two. That should be fine. So let's let it cook. And again, gotta wait for the first one to go in so I can toggle the base accordingly. All right, yes, we want the painkiller one to be the base. So these two will stick around, and the concentration will drop from the 20 that it's going to be, because that's way too high, down to the 14 here. Now, we are going to need to do some heavy processing, but with the added profit of the female contraceptive, we'll be in good shape to actually cash in on that. Oh, I guess they do share that, but they also share it with inflamed skin, so I'm not gonna do warts here. However, we're right here at the upgrade, and it's an ionizer, which is exactly the correct direction we want to go. So it's we're headed down that way anyway. So we will put you there. And since we're going to be dodging all the side effects, we don't need to get involved with the creamer. We can use our pill printer. Female contraceptive. Now, before we go too much further, I want to analyze that, because you have to transform it before you can get data on the sweet spot for that. So before we go any further, also we have points. All right, we already upgraded the analyzer to 1 level. I don't think you really need more than 1 level. We have a couple of upgrade points floating around here. What do we have here? We've got 10 owned. Yeah, let's make the ionizer cheaper, because we have so many of those that would give us the biggest bang for our research buck. All right, so we're gonna let that cook for a little bit, and like I said, we already know the painkillers, but we just want to know the sweet spot for. Oh, so there is something that to be said for. Alleviates erectile. Well, maybe on a future one. Maybe on a future one. Because you'd have to transform it to female contraceptive first. So, you know, we'll maybe on a different line. This one I think will be well comboed here. Because actually, hang on, let's erectile dysfunction. Yeah, that, well, hang on. Maybe if female contraceptive doesn't work, we actually want that. Painkillers is 5 to 12. Okay, yeah, they actually share quite a large range here, so maybe we can go up a tier. But let's see, if the female contraceptive sweet spot is over here, then it's certainly worth going for this combo.
Analysis complete.
Oh yeah, it's worth going for that combo. Because let's see here. So breathing difficulties, yeah, we'd need to use the catalyst and then get rid of it. So, because otherwise this is a pretty serious, 6 to 15. Because it is some of the side effects are worse than others. Like hotspot notwithstanding, having difficulty breathing is a much worse side effect than, say, having a dry mouth. People can live with dry mouth. Having difficulty breathing, maybe not. So at least for the time being, let's stick with our plan here. I will ponder the ED version of this. But I think we are in business here. I think it would behoove us to just go one off of the sweet spot here, just so that we get a better, slightly better rating for painkiller. And again, both of these will dodge the inflamed skin. So this is... So we ionize. Actually, probably want it over this way, because we want to hug the wall. So, so if we drop you by 2, see, this would put you on the sweet spot for female contraceptive. Yeah, this wants to be back up. I think there may be a way forward with that, but again, I want to start with the female contraceptive version of it. Right. Yeah, let's go with 2 dissolvers. Actually, I guess. I mean, maybe we do want to just hit it with 2 ionizers and call it a day. You know, it might suck for one, but it'll be really great for the other. You know what? Let's experiment. Let's see if that actually pays off dividends. So we'll do double pill printer here. And here's our export door. Yeah, right on the sweet spot for female contraceptive. A little further away, but it's still not bad. So we're at 50% current strength. And then here, 100% strength. And female contraceptive is one of those ones where you cannot permanently cure your
Product
takers.
name required.
All right, let's get a new name and game patron. I'm calling it Zephyra's Zest just because it happens to be a yellow pill. The color is just, like, it goes on a gradient, but it doesn't really have any impact. But yeah, the little yellow pill instead of the little blue pill. Painkiller, female contraceptive, a useful combination. So yeah. And now, if we go to our sales reps here, so let's see, if we take out the regular sales rep, because we only have a limit of 3 at the moment, and we go portfolio presentations here. Now we're getting a 20% bonus here, and we're giving all of the others the extra bonuses around, including 35 up here. So that's a good one. I like it. I likes it a lot. And we got two point. Oh yeah, let's send our people to get the last desert ingredient. We'll upgrade you, and we already upgraded you. We're not using the diabetes one. We'll save the other one then. Oh yeah, we are doing our research. What did you do? Hypertension. All right, whatever. At least you didn't parallel beat me to the punch with female contraceptive painkiller combo. Now the other nice thing about this is 4.7 demand here, 8 demand for the painkiller. There's a lot of demand. We could rinse and repeat this combo a lot. And I think one of the things that we want to do to sort of maximize our things, if we're going to do that, is get into a drug packer. Drug packers let us use fewer slots for exporting while still getting all of our products out on the market. So I'm going to hire 2 more because our profits are doing pretty well. We still have our loan, but it's not bleeding us dry. And we can repay it off early once we make enough. And we actually never needed to take out a second one, which is really, really good. Because the loan terms in this scenario absolutely suck. Because yeah, I do want to do some more rinsing and repeating with female contraceptive here. Like if we do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then they all feed into one export slot, which you can do when you have a drug packer. Then that would do fantastic. That would be a perfect use for this middle space. It's just all 3 copies of this one line make us a boatload of cash. Oh yeah, speaking of making us a boatload of cash, we could probably up the price on this. Yeah, Valium Rook's doing fine. Yeah, now that we have the better formulation, our cure rating is based on how close we are to the sweet spot, which I think we're right on the sweet spot. So that gives us a natural boost to our drug sales on top of the sales, because I mean, good drugs sell themselves essentially. So that's why I was trying to hunt for the good stuff here. Why it is. Yeah, there's a lot of competition for this, but I think it's worth fighting for, and I'm not dismantling the lines. We'll get into a price war if it needs to be a price war. All right, let's speed things up just a smidge.
Research complete.
There we go. All right, good. Plot purchase cost reduction. I'm going to let these guys queue up some research points because we want to sink in a couple research points before we actually spend the money to purchase the plots. So, we get our money's worth. Also, same with patents. I'm not going to enact a patent
Research
right now.
Complete.
But if I need to defensively, then I will. All right, there's our drug packer. And yeah, we only need to upgrade it once for it to do what we need to do. All right, so the drug packer, the way this works, first off, we're going to change the orientation here. You still need to, have the pill printers here. You go like that and that. But then as a final step, you need to build and run it through a drug packer. And what that does is that allows you to fit more things on the same export line. So basically at its current upgrades, we could have 3 full lines, each going through their drug packers, put on one belt, and that would fit in one export slot. So we don't need to use 3 export slots for 3 lines. We use 1. Now it adds a little bit of the cost to the line, but that's okay. So even though we don't have the other line set up just yet, I'm going to set that up just to prime us and block off the space. Oops, I did that wrong. I do need to scooch this down, which means I need to actually buy this. And I want my first research point to at least drop the cost on this. I'm splitting hairs here. Because I'd waste more on lost sales by waiting for that research point. So that's going to go out to here, and we're golden. So here, this is going to be where we have a little bit of a tight fit, but I'm up to the challenge. I'm also trying to think of is there a way that we can orient this in a manner that, yeah, actually there is. We scooch these back like this, which allows us to scooch this back. Which gives us more room to breathe here. Now we do need to make sure that we keep this thread open for everything. So I'm probably going to get away from here quickly. You know, maybe jut it down here and then have it finish up here. All right, let's get our goodies in here. You go first and you need to be agglomerated. And then you're in here with the painkillers. Now, one other thing we could look at, any chances of upgrading painkillers along the way? I mean, we could, but would that do anything besides compete against our own migraine cures? I mean, it could, but I want the baseline cures for this. That is a conscious decision that we are making right now. So as not to, because I mean, migraines are already a glutted market. I don't want to run afoul of that. Right, multi-mixer. Yeah, that gives us technically enough room. Ionize, 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 done. All right, that's easy enough. And yeah, these ionizers we will... Actually, yeah, we can do this. And then do this. And then do that. And then we got a pill print. And then pack. All right, let's connect up the belts. Bada boom, 2, 3. And then we have room for the, do we have room for the belt to grow on this side? No. So this would, yeah, we wouldn't be able to add our third thing here. So yeah, we gotta adjust. Although, no, hang on. Yeah, all right, it was just a forced perspective issue. We haven't dropped the thread here, so we have ways to get our exports onto the line. All right, let me just check this.
Research complete.
What do you got? Oh yes. Can patent cures up to levels? Yeah. We're just gonna let them sit there and cook research points for a hot minute. Yeah, that I didn't get a chance to swap it on time. Yeah, all right, now we're good.
A competitor has released a new product.
Stroke risk. That's one I have not gotten into. Reduces stroke risk. Oh, they got the Autoclav going. All right, well, good for them. I'm not going to fight them on that. It doesn't actually pay that well by level, by tier 3 standards. Ooh, anesthetic. Although the ultraviolet cure is a really high tier machine, really deep in the research tree. So it'll be a while before we can do that one. I just want to make sure I got our stuff correct here. I did. Good. All right, I'm just going to wait for one more. Yep, one more research point. Get you. And then, I want to get the centrifuge. I really do. So advanced auxiliary is required. We'll pick these up as we need them. Like if we're following the thread on a cure and we happen to need one of these to transform it to the next level, then I'll go for it. Same goes with the shaker. Shaker is very useful. We just haven't happened to need it right just yet, but I will adopt it as necessary. Oops, hang on.
Invalid position.
Yeah, the thing wasn't tracing the correct way. All right. Now let's do it one more time. I will see you guys on the flip side. So, you know what? I had a thought. Why don't we try the erectile dysfunction version of it here? Because the ED does share in the same things. In fact, I think Painkiller's sweet spot is at an 8, and it wants to be at a 9 at the lowest, so much closer to that. Now, the other problem, though, we run into is inflamed skin starts at a 10, so we would want an 8 or a 9 to dodge the inflamed skin, but still hit those other two. So I think it's worth pursuing. I mean, this is already really good. Now the profit, this is a box of 3 of them, so the profit is more reasonable, but still pretty darn good. But yeah, let's try the ED one. Let's follow that thread, see if we can't take it down and make something work for us here. So in order for that, we would need to get you down, transform you, get you back up, transform you again, and then mix. So yeah, we're gonna need to be space efficient here. So we start with some. Before we mix, we ionize, I think, twice. Yeah, that requires ionizing. So 2 ionizations. Because we have a little bit extra room, so we can have a slightly beefier production line for our third one here. All right, so that transforms it. Now we need to go back up to a 17 to a 19 and agglomerate it, which actually is also, it's going to transform it, but also get rid of the issue here. Also, prompt sleepiness apparently just got obliterated. So there's that. Which means, no, that's, well, dry mouth is at a bad place, so we would want to stick to the plan here. All right, so now we agglomerate. Oh, and one more agglomerate. Yeah, we need to bring it back up to speed. We actually need to do that to transform it. So a lot more processing, but again, it comes with a tier 3 cure, which is worth a heck of a lot more. All right, there's our ED. It counts it and obliterates that at the same time. Which then we just mix that into the painkiller. And yeah, I think we've got this working beautifully. And yeah, this becomes the base. And now, before we go further, I would like to analyze this, because I want to see where the sweet spot is for ED. Just to make I mean, we're kind of committed to just going to one of those two where they share it but are outside of the but it's good to know just for fact-finding purposes.
New ingredient discovered.
What do we got here? Isotonic. 30% if it is blood. Actually, this is not riddled with stuff. I don't think we're doing anything with blood. Oh no, we are with angina. Now hang on. Although we only have the one line with that. That's the anti-seizure. Where's our angina line? That's migraine. 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 I know we have our... There you are. Oh no, that's hyperthyroidism. Yeah. We don't have an angina line. So yeah, that's a thing to consider. But after we finish this line.
New world event.
More cases of liver disease and gout. We do have that unlocked, but again, by the time we get something set up, the world event will be over. Come on, give me the readings.
Analysis complete.
All right. That's actually good. That's really good. Yeah. We split the difference, I think, is the best thing. One away for each of them. That keeps us just out of range of inflamed skin, and we're going to have good cure ratings for both of those. So I think an ionizer... Let me just visualize this. And then, yeah, 2 dissolvers. And we have the space to do the less potent, more space efficient, and also more cost efficient machinery. Actually, we have space to spare. We could expand out one of our lines, but we'll see. What is the demand for ED? Only 1.8. Yeah. See, we couldn't go crazy with this stuff. Male contraceptive. Wow, a lot of stuff wants the ultraviolet cure, but again, that's late game. So yeah, one line of this I think is good. And yeah, we get you to pill printers. And of course, can't forget our packer. And yes, it's fine that we have technically two different drugs on the same beltway. They as long as they fit on the belt, which they will be good. Fantastic. Alright, we're flowing. Beautiful. And we could even, since this is technically a separate drug, we could put more reps on that. So to get more reps, you need the next main training here, which, I mean, we're making enough money. Let's go for it. Yeah, we only need the 3 capacity for the moment. And soon this will be a fully saturated belt on the way out. But
Product
each of
name
these
required.
Ah, yes. Oh, let's call this the Nimi XL. See, I told you we'd bring you back, Nimi. So now if we... Yeah, we just need more. Actually, we want another rep here because the portfolios will boost up the 2 sexual health ones as well. I would say... Yeah, actually, for now, yeah, you get the bonus there, because now that gives them a bonus as well. Should probably goose you up a little bit higher too. Yeah, so you can see, you know, the pregnancies prevented one is getting the better cure rating because we're right on the nose. Not so much with the pains, but it's not hurting our rating. We're close enough. All right, let's see. Which of these do we want to upgrade? I mean, we're certainly doing a lot of that, so give you some of that. It's only $10 after all my discounts, which is great for ingredient costs.
A competitor has released a new product.
Oh, don't worry about that. All right, folks. So I think we have a very excited part of our business over here, producing all of these. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, Spin Pinstar signing out. See ya.